Charles Darwin was a man of science whose discoveries and theories changed the way we understand the natural world. Born in 1809 in England, Darwin was a curious and observant child, fascinated by the natural world around him. As a young man, Darwin studied medicine and theology, but his real passion was for natural history. In 1831, he set out on a voyage around the world aboard the HMS Beagle, a journey that would change his life and the course of scientific history. Darwin spent 5 years on the Beagle, traveling to South America, the Galapagos Islands, Australia, and other parts of the world. He collected specimens of plants and animals, studied the geology of the regions he visited, and made detailed observations of the natural world around him. It was during this voyage that Darwin began to develop his theory of evolution by natural selection, the idea that species change over time in response to their environment, and that the most adaptable organisms are the ones that survive and pass on their traits to future generations. Darwin's observations of the plants and animals of the Galapagos Islands were particularly influential in the development of his theory of evolution. He noticed that the finches on different islands had different beak shapes and sizes, adaptations that allowed them to better survive in their particular environments. This led him to hypothesize that all living things have a common ancestor, and that species evolve over time through a process of natural selection. When Darwin returned to England in 1836, he began to work on his theory of evolution in earnest. He studied fossils, compared the anatomy of different species, and collected data on variations within species. He also corresponded with other scientists, sharing his ideas and seeking feedback on his work. In 1859, Darwin published his most famous work, On the Origin of Species, which presented his theory of evolution by natural selection to the world. The book was controversial and challenged many of the prevailing beliefs about the natural world and the place of humans in it. But it also marked a turning point in the history of science, laying the groundwork for modern evolutionary theory and the study of biology. Despite the controversy surrounding his work, Darwin remained committed to his scientific pursuits. He continued to study and write about natural history for the rest of his life, and he made important contributions to the fields of geology and botany. Darwin's legacy is a testament to the power of curiosity and observation in the pursuit of scientific knowledge. His theory of evolution by natural selection has helped us to understand the complex web of life on Earth, and it has inspired generations of scientists and thinkers. Today, Darwin is remembered as one of the most important figures in the history of science, a man whose discoveries and theories have transformed our understanding of the natural world. His legacy serves as a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, and that the greatest discoveries often come from a willingness to question the world around us and to seek out new answers.